but there are some charts to love. When you step back and stop all of the noise, there's the Bitcoin chart. It broke out of a wedge. It's been slip sliding down the little slope of that wedge, unwinding its overbought, ready for the phase 2 of the banana zone. ETH, that weekly ETH chart is a killer chart. That's a beautiful pattern. Solana versus the US dollar, broke out of the wedge, retest, up, new high, back down, all fine. Bit of a sloppy chart pattern, but in the bigger picture, it's a killer. I mean, look at that. Cup and handle, test the highs, next breakthrough, this will be the move through 1,000.
It's been a roller coaster week for the cryptocurrency market, with Bitcoin and Ethereum facing heightened volatility due to higher than expected inflation data. This dampened investor hopes for a Federal Reserve rate cut in March, leading to sharp price swings. On Wednesday, Bitcoin briefly dipped below $95,000, reversing from its $98,500 intraday high on Tuesday. Prices have remained choppy, fluctuating between $95,000 and $98,000, while Ethereum struggles to hold $2,700 amid broader market turbulence. Despite this volatility, some altcoins have outperformed. XRP opened at $2.4235 on February 10, 2025, before reaching an intraday high of $2.75 by February 14, marking a 12.25% increase. Analysts suggest that if XRP maintains its support levels, it could target the $4 to $8 range soon. Meanwhile, Cardano has surged 19.8% in just 5 days, rising from $0.682 to $0.818. Analysts note that Cardano's current price structure mirrors historical patterns preceding major breakouts, with speculation that ADA could hit $2.50 between February and March 2025. Despite macroeconomic uncertainty, Real Vision founder Raoul believes this is a prime opportunity for crypto investors. The seasoned macro analyst predicts that leading cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sway, and Dogecoin, are poised for massive growth in 2025 and possibly into early 2026. For a deeper dive into his insights, Pal breaks down his expectations in the latest episode of Drinks with Raoul. Have you ever wondered who the crypto advisor must be for the biggest names in the online business space, such as Aman Godzi, Andrew Tate, and Luke Belmar? Well, there's one crypto investor who was the consultant for all of them, and he actually shares the systems he gave these influencers to make them millions on his YouTube channel for free, growing an 8 million portfolio by the age of 25. Daniel McAvoy is one of the best crypto investors you'll find online, specializing in long-term investments and meme coin investing. His YouTube channel is packed with incredibly valuable videos that will help you make life-changing wealth from crypto. Start watching one of the greats today, link in the description of this video.
Some charts to love. When you step back and stop all of the noise, there's the Bitcoin chart. It broke out of a wedge. It's been slip sliding down the little slope of that wedge, unwinding its overbought, ready for the phase 2 of the banana zone. ETH, that weekly ETH chart is a killer chart. That's a beautiful pattern. I don't know, you've all given up on ETH. ETH's never going to go up again. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. The ETH community and Vitalik save us. Just shut up. It'll be fine. Will it outperform Solana? No. Will it do very well? I'm sure it will. Generally, I think they've overbuilt block space. That's the basic problem with the layer 2s and crushing of the fees. But once the financial system builds on ETH, I think we'll be fine. So I think the financial system will build on ETH like they use Microsoft. All right, we don't really have a choice. It's the most Lindy. It's the most secure. Got the most devs. It's the most understood. ETH Bitcoin cross. I know I've tried this many times, but I honestly believe that this is either a wedge or a sideways consolidation, and it will be fine. Alt season is generally ETH over Bitcoin. If altcoin season is starting, Bitcoin dominance should fall. ETH should rise against Bitcoin. And again, I'm kind of not worried. Solana versus the US dollar, broke out of the wedge, retest, up, new high, back down, all fine. Bit of a sloppy chart pattern, but in the bigger picture, it's a killer. I mean, look at that. Cup and handle, test the highs, next breakthrough, this will be the move through 1,000. Simple as that. Solana looks beautiful. Solana versus ETH should keep outperforming ETH. So that's the risk curve I've talked about. ETH outperforms Bitcoin. Solana outperforms ETH. And then we go to Sol Bitcoin. That should break higher too. That will be the next leg, which will be alt season. And then we've got SUI, which is the stronger token, earlier, slightly riskier. SUI. And again, just because you guys are going to snapshot this and he's pumping his own bags. Yes, I am. I'm on the foundation. But actually, the majority of my liquid crypto, is in SUI now. And I'm looking for the switch to go 100% which I don't recommend for most people. I don't. And it scares the shit out of the SUI board when I tell them that, because then it's all their fault and I can blame them. And that's not with any inside information, honestly. I'm telling you, it's nothing. It's because of the chart. So it's a beautiful inverse head and shoulders base, retested the base. I did a big amount of switching. I will do more. And I think that it should outperform over time. So I'm just trying to bet on the fastest horse. I'm just a profit maxi, trying to create the most wealth I can for myself and family and everybody else. Deep book, the liquidity layer to SUI. I've talked about this before. It's been a recommendation. It has done very well. It's like SUI beta. And it looks again like it's forming a wedge. Another beautiful chart. Deep book versus SUI seems to be doing the same kind of thing. That looks great. Doge, the king of all cryptocurrencies. And I'll come on to this point in a sec. That chart is killer. These are altcoin seasons. This is the risk curve. Doge is such a beautiful chart every time. And here's the money shot, the greatest chart of all time, and maybe the most hilarious chart of all time, is that Doge has outperformed Bitcoin by 500% since inception. And if we break from here higher versus Bitcoin, Doge will be the hardest money on the galaxy, and Bitcoin will not be. And I think that would be the most hilarious outcome in all of crypto, that Doge ends up being the hardest money ever created. And I'm rooting for that. I'm going to have some Doge. I just think it would be hilarious.
Raoul Pal has consistently defended his bullish stance on Sway, despite ongoing skepticism. In September, he shared a detailed X thread explaining why he believes Sway could be the next major blockchain, akin to Solana. He highlighted that Sway had broken out of an inverse head and shoulders pattern, signaling a potential trend reversal. More importantly, Sway has outperformed Solana and other top 20 tokens, demonstrating strong relative strength in a sideways market. However, Pal acknowledges that Sway is still in its early stages, and its long-term success will depend on the development of scalable applications built on its technology stack. One of Sway's key strengths lies in its technological innovations. The Mythic SETI upgrade introduced sub-1-second finality, making Sway the fastest blockchain in the space. Meanwhile, the upcoming Pilot Fish upgrade is expected to push transaction speeds beyond even Solana's Fire Dancer, potentially revolutionizing blockchain scalability. Pal believes that Sway and Myson Labs are aiming to rebuild the internet for Web3, offering a scalable infrastructure capable of handling billions of users. This vision includes ZK logins, decentralized storage solutions like Walrus, and groundbreaking execution engines like Pilot Fish. The Pilot Fish execution engine is a key innovation that could set Sway apart. Developed by Myson Labs, it allows validators to distribute transaction processing across multiple machines, enabling horizontal scaling and increased throughput. The initial prototype, introduced in March 2024, demonstrated the ability to scale transaction execution linearly as more machines are added. However, Pilot Fish remains in the prototype stage, with no confirmed release date for full integration into the Sway mainnet. With all these developments in motion, do you agree with Pal's belief that Sway could be the next big thing in blockchain? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.